what's up guys, it's Lucas and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please scroll down, click the subscribe button. It's really easy for you, it really helps me out. You can also follow me on Instagram at lucas.f.89. You can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/lucasf89. And if you like what I do and you'd like to support me, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/lucasf89 and you can buy me a coffee. So I did a post a few days ago on YouTube's community tab where I kind of teased that I got a new guitar, showed a little picture of the Gibson logo on the case, and I kind of teased you guys about it a little bit. But this is the mystery guitar. Some of you actually guessed it right. I didn't want to give it away just yet, but a couple of you got it right off the bat. So this is my new guitar, one that I've wanted for a very long time. This is a 2017 Gibson Firebird in Pelham Blue, or Pelham, I don't know how you say it. I'm gonna go with Pelham Blue. This beautiful kind of, little bit of a metallic color blue. There's a story behind me in the Firebird, so let me give you the short version. When I was 15, I saw Van Halen, or Van Hagar, in Greensboro, which is pretty close to where I am. And they were, of course, awesome. I was already a huge Van Halen fan by that point. But there was a band that opened for them called Silvertide. At the time, I was, like I said, I was 15. I had not yet hit my sort of growth spurt, I guess. So I was still pretty short. I was about 5'3" or something. I have made it to a whopping 5'10" now. But I was really kind of insecure about that. But there was this guitar player from Silvertide, Nick Perry, who was not a real big guy. I don't know exactly how tall he was, but he doesn't seem like a very big guy. And he was playing in that band, and he was playing a Firebird, and just destroyed it. Like, that band, they were so good. It just had this massive impact on me as a 15-year-old budding guitar player. And he had a black Firebird, and he had it slung down low, and they were kicking some serious tail. I mean, they really kind of in some ways sort of outdid Van Halen at the time, because Eddie was, I think, probably still on a little bit of a bender. But it just had such a big impact on me, seeing Nick Perry with that Firebird. And ever since then, I have always wanted a Firebird. I mean, I'd seen, Johnny Winter play him, and Alan Collins from Leonard Skinner and some other people, but there was just something about Nick doing that with that guitar that I was just like, oh man, I've got to have one of those. So I've kind of shopped on and on, looked for one over the past however many years ago that was, 15, 16 years ago, something like that. And there's been a couple of times where I almost bought one, or almost bought one something similar to it, but I just never found one that was like, that's the one I want, and it was in the right price range or whatever. But recently, you may remember that I had a 2018 Gibson Les Paul Traditional, cool guitar. My friend Nick from Norm played that guitar, and I could just see that he really liked it, and I honestly, honest to God truth, I just play my Greco Les Paul copies more. I just kind of like the way that those feel. So I sold Nick that Les Paul, and then I took some of the money from that Les Paul and I bought this. So like I said, this is a 2017 Gibson Firebird. It came with the hard case and all the goodies and everything. It's basically new, so which is cool. I mean, I don't really care about the condition aesthetically of the guitar. I'm more concerned, like, does it play, sound good? But it does. And I took it to band practice on Friday, and it just sounded so good. It sounded great, and it felt really good. And there's something really unique about the way these guitars sit on me, in particular when I'm wearing it with a strap. It's not the same for everybody, but for me, just the way I could sort of wear it a little bit lower, but the neck is still in a really good place for me, and it just feels good and it looks cool. And the mini humbuckers have a very unique sound, and they still sound like humbuckers, but they're a little bit like kind of more focused, narrow sounding, and they really cut through the mix, and it just outdid anything I could have expected it to do. So, and the Steinberg kind of gearless locking tuners, you can see it has here, they look a little weird if you're not used to that kind of tuner, but man, they work great. Like they work great, and they don't weigh a ton, so that the headstock doesn't dip. And I've just been super pleased with the guitar. So this is like a real dream guitar for me. I've always wanted one of these. So, and I love this color. I just think this is a really cool color on the Firebird, and it's unique and it feels good and it's very lightweight. Can't weigh, but you know, 7.5 pounds or something. So you could wear this all night and have no problem with it. So anyway, I thought I'd just show you the guitar and show you kind of some of the different sounds you can get with it, and you know, leave me a comment and tell me what you think. So we'll start with some kind of clean stuff here on the bridge pickup. Here's both pickups together. And here's the neck pickup. All right, here's kind of a crunchy rock sound. Here's that same sound with both pickups together. Here's a neck pickup on kind of a crunchy rock sound. The cool thing about the neck pickup on a Firebird, or anything with a mini humbucker in it, is it kind of is a little bit more in the sort of telly strat range. So you can do some kind of more percussive stuff and it doesn't get muddy. So I really like the neck pickup on this guitar. Sounds like this. All right, here's kind of a more aggressive, chunky, sort of chugga sound. This guitar does that really well too, which surprised me because I don't typically associate mini humbuckers with, you know, like a really chuggy, aggressive, modern sound. But the pickups that Gibson has put in this particular version of the Firebird have a mini humbucker quality to them, but they also have got enough output that they can do that kind of, you know, chugga thing. So that sounds like this on the bridge pickup. All right, well, let's go over to a lead sound. We'll check out some of the stuff this guitar will do with some high gain, kind of shreddy stuff. I'm still kind of getting used to the way that this feels sitting down. It almost feels a little bit neck heavy when I sit down with it because of where the guitar sits on my leg. So I haven't figured out exactly how to sit down with it and it be like real comfortable yet. It's super awesome on a strap. I have no problem with it on a strap. But I'm still kind of getting used to it like this. So, but anyway, let's start with a bridge pickup on some lead sounds. That sounds like this. Here's that same kind of sound on the neck pickup, and once again, the neck pickup on the Firebird, because it's a narrower field that it's picking up, it really keeps it clean and tight and punchy, even with a lot of gain on it, which this sound has a lot of gain on it. It's an Overdriven amp with an overdrive in front of it, so it's pretty hot, but it just doesn't get muddy even on the low notes because of the nature of this pickup, so I really dig this a lot. So anyway, neck pickup sounds like this. There you go, there's kind of a quick overview of my new kind of dream guitar that I've always wanted since the very, very beginnings of my guitar playing career. It's just a super, super cool guitar. I love the way it looks. This kind of like retro car fin look that it has going on. It's very comfortable and it's not too big. Like I feel like kind of sometimes Explorers are a little bit too big and I'm like, feels unwieldy to me, but this is not too big for me. So, and like I said, it just rides on a strap great. It sounds great in the mix and it's just a pleasure to play. This is a really cool guitar. So you're gonna see a lot more of this because I'm super, super happy with this guitar. I'm really enjoying playing it. So anyway, until next time, I will catch you later. Here's some more shredda.